Wizi, everybody sijui mumeogopeshwa, sijui even you gena, naona rudi uingie hii majenzi, nyinyi ndio the story of the future. Fight for your rights bwana, sio kukakaa hapo wakaa hapo mambo mali yenu ichukuliwe na nini, mumeitolea jasho.
Former President Uhuru Kenyatta has once again proven that in the realm of politics, timing is everything and mischief an art form.
Na hawa watoto wamebaki ambao wako tayari kupigania haki yao, waungane pamoja nanyi. Can't just stand there and let people take your hard earned sweat. Dunia iendi namna hiyo.
This is a man who waited patiently in the shadows only to emerge with a bold move that has left Kenyans scratching their heads and debating his motives. Now let's rewind.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Asante sana. Asante. Thank you for nyama. Karibu sana bwana.
Uhuru Kenyatta signed off on a deal with President William Ruto, handing over trusted allies like Mutahi Kagwe, Lee Kinyanjui and William Kabogo to Ruto's cabinet.
I, Mutahi Kagwe, being appointed a cabinet secretary of Kenya,
do swear that I will at all times be faithful to the Republic of Kenya.
So help me God.
The ink had barely dried and the swearing-in ceremony was still echoing when Uhuru made a public pivot that would rival the most dramatic political U-turns.
Shida ya watu siku hizi, everybody sijui mumeogopeshwa, sijui even you gena, naona rudi uingie hii majenzi, nyinyi ndio the story of the future. Fight for your rights bwana, sio kukakaa hapo wakaa hapo mambo mali yenu ichukuliwe na nini, mumeitolea jasho. Msikubali, pambaneni, muhakikishe mumepata haki yenu. Mnasikia nyinyi? Sio kukaa hapo tu, kuna kitu inadumu. But everything is worth a fight for. If you don't fight for it, ikienda mtu asilie.
At the burial of his cousin Kibathi Muigai at Nairobi Chapel, Uhuru transformed the solemn event into a fiery rally, urging Gen Z to rise up and defend their rights against Ruto's mismanagement and bad leadership.
Musimame mupiganie haki yenu. Na mko na hawa watoto wamebaki ambao wako tayari kupigania haki yao, waungane pamoja nanyi. Can't just stand there and let people take your hard earned sweat. Dunia iendi namna hiyo. Muwe watu ambao hawataogopa, wataishi kama my friend. Ameenda detention, si alitoka na akaendelea na maisha. Hata nyinyi teteeni haki ze. Sio kukaa tu munaogopa. Kuogopa sasa ni sisi tutulie sisi. Ninyi ndio mko na nguvu ya kupambana na hii watu. But we are behind you. Muendelee namna hiyo.
The timing of Uhuru's fiery speech is raising eyebrows and speculations. Why now? Why the sudden switch from a reconciliatory stance to what appears to be outright defiance? Some argue that it is a calculated effort to mend his damaged reputation. After the Chaweri reconciliation, where Uhuru gave Ruto a symbolic olive branch by donating his allies to the cabinet, his popularity took a nosedive. Kenyans, particularly those critical of Ruto's administration, felt betrayed. Uhuru, the man they once looked to as a counterweight to Ruto's alleged incompetence, seemed to have switched lanes.
Whatever he tries to do, he's wasting. Agage tu naone venye popularity ya Uhuru itaenda chini.
So this
just wait and see how this week mpaka January 10 how the popularity of Uhuru when itakuwa mahali itakuwa ajue hivyo he has lost it.
So it will do more harm for him than good.
More harm for the Ruto government, more harm for amemalizia my brother Uhuru. And unaona is facing health challenges. This man is a destroyer.
But with his latest speech, Uhuru appears to be rebranding himself as the voice of the disillusioned masses. He is speaking their language, criticizing the very regime he recently supported, aligning himself with the frustrations of Gen Z and others who have been vocal about governance issues. Now, here's where it gets even more intriguing. Many Kenyans believe Uhuru's speech was no coincidence. It aligns perfectly with the timing of his allies swearing in. Could this be part of a grand strategy? Some speculate that Uhuru intentionally placed his men within Ruto's government to stage a political coup from within, setting the groundwork to challenge the administration he helped bolster. Uhuru Kenyatta maybe hajapewa kenye anataka na Ruto government, ndio maana anaambia watu waingie streets. The last time I checked, he was not on the side of the Gen Z. What changed in this short period of silence? One Kenyan asked.
My friend Mr. President, please be a decent human being. Kuwa muungwana, kuwa na shukurani. Sisi ndio tulikusaidia. Wacha kujifanya saizi eti sijui unajifanya nini. Please, amani aje my friend. Sasa eti wewe sasa unaanza kunithreaten mimi. Ati utanifanya nini? Bora usiue watoto wangu. Lakini mimi na wewe tafadhali tuheshimiane.
Let's not forget Ruto's own history of relentless attacks on Uhuru during his presidency, branding him a murderer and a constitutional violator.
Nataka nimuombe rais wetu wa Kenya, tafadhali bwana rais, you shouldn't be the source of threats in Kenya. Wacha kutisha wa Kenya. Kazi yako ni kuhakikisha kwamba Wakenya wote wako salama.
Fast forward to now, and it seems Ruto may have underestimated Uhuru's penchant for the long game. After all, what is more poetic than being stabbed politically by allies you invited to dinner? Uhuru's latest move has divided opinion sharply. His critics argue that he is merely playing both sides, trying to have his cake and eat it too. They see him as a complicit in Ruto's government, having facilitated the entry of his allies and now opportunistically switching lanes to save face within the public. His supporters, however, view this as a tactical genius at work. They see Uhuru as a proverbial chess master, setting up a long-term plan to regain his influence and dismantle Ruto's dominance in Mount Kenyan politics.